Welcome back to On Purpose, the #1 health podcast in the world. Thanks to each and every single one of you that come back every week to listen, learn, and grow. Now, I find it really an amazing fortune that I get to sit down with incredible people who are so open, vulnerable, let us into details about their lives so that we can feel a sense of connection to them, but also understand that we're not alone in some of the pains that we go through, some of the challenges that we have, and also that we can learn from some of the changes they've made, from some of the transitions and transformations they've been through as well. And today's guest has a truly inspiring story that I cannot wait to share with you. I'm talking to none other than Lili Reinhart. Lili has quickly amassed an impressive resume as one of Hollywood's most exciting young actors on screen and is quickly becoming a multifaceted talent with projects as an executive producer and author. Lili will next be seen starring in the incredible next Netflix film, which I want you to go and check out, Look Both Ways, which she is also an executive producer of. Lili will star as Natalie, whose life on the eve of her college graduation diverges into two parallel realities. I find that fascinating, can't wait. One in which she becomes pregnant and must navigate motherhood as a young adult in her Texas hometown. The other in which she moves to LA to pursue her career. I can relate to the latter. Lili recently starred and executive produced the coming-of-age drama Chemical Hearts, based on the best-selling novel Our Chemical Hearts. And Lili starred opposite our dear friend Jennifer Lopez in the film Hustlers, which went on to make over $150 million at the box office. And of course, Lili plays our favorite Betty Cooper in the TV series Riverdale. And for her performance, Lili won 7 Teen Choice Awards and has been nominated for 3 People's Choice Awards. On top of all of this, I don't know how she has the time, and we will ask her that. As an author, Lili wrote Swimming Lessons, which is a collection of poems. I'm a huge fan of poetry, so can't wait to dive into that. Beyond all of this, the part that I'm really excited about is Lili is an activist for mental health and body image and uses her platform to raise awareness to these deeply important issues. Please welcome to the show, Lili.
Wow,
thank you for doing this.
What an intro.
But
Thank
it's true. You have to live it.
Well, hearing it all in front of you is a little bit like, oh, right, I forgot about those things. But thank you so much for having me. It's truly such an honor. I'm a fan. My friends are fans. They're stoked for me to be here. So.
Well, I love hearing that. That means the world. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
I'm deeply looking forward to this conversation. I do like to remind people of the incredible awards and accolades and the incredible success that you've achieved, because you've been on your own path to get there. It hasn't come to you. You've made changes, shifts, transitions, as I said. But I wanted to start off kind of how we did when you first came in, because I love that we discovered that you're addicted to junk food and sweets, and I can relate. Mm-hmm. And so I had to ask you, what is your favorite junk food to start off with?
I mean, I love Taco Bell. I am a fast food. I grew up having fast food. I'm a fast food. And of course, it's the most addicting thing in the world. So very addicted to fast food.
Well, you said to me you had something on the way in.
I had McDonald's.
Okay.
Regrettably. And I said, as I was pulling into the drive-thru, that I'm actively hurting my body and my brain as I'm participating in this. But sometimes you need fast food. I was like, I have my podcast. I'm sure it'll actually be slowing down my brain, but I needed to eat something. It was there. I could have stopped into Erewhon and gotten something, but I've actually never been inside an Erewhon in my life. So, we had to keep it real today.
I get it. I got off a flight the other day and I was exhausted and I had to drive home from the airport, and I got myself a Sprite. And I got myself a burger and fries on the way home at 10 p.m.
That's always, even when you're trying to make the healthiest decisions in the world, it's just convenient.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing.
And wait, you love sweets too. And I wanted to find out, does that mean like sour candy? Does that mean sweet tooth? Like what is sweets? Is that chocolate?
Sweet. I love ice cream.
Okay.
I love everything. I love candy. I love like Milk Duds are my candy of choice, but I love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, I love Sour Patch Kids.
I love savory ice cream. Like
savory ice cream?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right word, actually. Yeah. Probably not the right word. I just love ice cream in general. Yeah.
I'm always happy to connect on these truths, because I think as soon as we start talking about health and wellness, everyone thinks that you live this perfect life. And I know I don't too. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to Sunday to kind of ordering my burger and fries. But One of the things that I find fascinating about you when we were doing our research is that you started out and you've had multiple jobs before this, right? You've had multiple different careers. And things I looked at was like you were a hostess at a restaurant, you worked at a bakery, you're a sales associate, a role at Pier 1 Imports.
Yeah.
And when I saw that list, I was like, this is incredible. Talk to me about what you learned from each of those roles and each of those jobs.
It's funny because I was literally a hostess at a restaurant for 3 hours and then I quit because I had a panic attack in the bathroom. I worked at a bakery for 1 shift, 5 hours, had a panic attack, quit. For some reason, Pier 1 Imports is the only, it's like the only job that I was able to have outside of acting where I didn't have a panic attack. Although I'm pretty sure I did have a panic attack, but I didn't quit that one. But yeah, I mean, I had to make money. I wanted to pursue my career in LA, and you obviously need funds to move across the country and do so and support myself. So I struggled through a job there. It wasn't that bad. It was mostly, I know how to break down boxes really well. I worked in the stock room breaking down boxes. It was fun during Christmas time I was like, it's Christmas time, opening all the Christmas stuff. But I also enjoyed the cash register. I remember it was so weird. I was so used to saying my full name for self-tapes. Like, hi, I'm Lili Reinhart. I'm however old and I'm auditioning for. So the phone rang at Pier 1 once and I was like, this is Lili Reinhart. And I just thought that was the the worst.
I love that.
I was like, this person's probably like, who? Like, that was such a weird
That's brilliant
thing.
I would think you were really professional, and I was like, wow, this is
this is my full name.
Impressive.
How can I help you?
I want to know who Lili Reinhart is. Yeah. Very memorable.
I'm sure that person remembers it quite well. Yeah.
That would be amazing. If that person is watching this or finds this somehow, please let us know, because we would love to.
Yeah, I would love to know.
Love to discover you.
Yeah.
Talk to me about those episodes. I mean, to start a job and in 3 hours to have a panic attack, to have 5 hours and have a panic attack.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, let me know how old you were in both those jobs, but like, what was the cause of that? Where was that coming from?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I was 18. So I was living in North Carolina at the time. We had moved from Ohio to North Carolina for my dad's job when I was 16. So I was prepping to move to LA and obviously needed to have money to do so. So was trying to find a job. My anxiety at that point really stemmed from, oh my God, this is so not what I want to be doing, but it's the means to make it happen. So the anxiety came from, this is absolutely not where I want to be, but I know I have to be here because I need money. I have to make money. So the anxiety was like, don't have money, need it, have crippling anxiety and can't hold a job, but I need a job. So it was very, very isolating. And I've been fortunate enough. I have really terrible anxiety, but I don't suffer from too many panic attacks. But I obviously have had them. I know how they feel. It's the worst thing in the world. And having those in those environments was so awful. And I always immediately text my mom. I don't know how she does it. She has been very much the person that I turn to during these moments in my life of panic and anxiety. She's always at the other end of the phone or the other end of the Skype or the FaceTime or whatever I need her in. She's there. So I feel very lucky to have such a grounded, I'm like, if I'm having a panic attack, Amy is going to know about it.
I really appreciate you sharing this, because I think so many people can relate to that anxiety.